What's up, guys? It's the Warrior COTP here, back with another My DVD Collection, part 44. So we are going to be finishing up the last two parts, hopefully tonight. And these parts will be kids' movies, and then a little bit of Christmas movies. They were basically my display collection on a shelf. When I first started collecting. So, all right, we'll get started. First, we got a mini movie collection, 7 mini movies starring your favorite characters from Despicable Me, Lorax, and Hop. And I remember buying this for the kids. Next, we have The Adventures of Zambezia. Now, I'm not going to name names. I know actors be doing the voices. I'm just going to go through them. But I'll point out some people, I guess. Jeff Goldblum did a voice in this. And also, my wife picked out a lot of these too. So, but yeah, throughout the years, we pretty much was picking out movies for the kids, and these are it. Plus other movies that we like that we consider kids movies. Next, we got Alice in Wonderland. The Masterpiece Edition. And I'll tell you like this, some of these movies took a while to find. But yeah, we got Alice in Wonderland. It's hard to find good copies of kids movies at secondhand stores, because a lot of times the kids handle the movies and they're all scratched up. So you don't even want to take the chances of taking one home, because, you know, I always wait till I find something mint for the most part, unless it's really light scratches on something I really want. So next we got All Dogs Go to Heaven, part 1 and 2, which this was definitely one of my favorites growing up. At least the first one, All Dogs Go to Heaven, part 1. And I put this up here so you guys can read it if you want, if you're new to the channel. Next, we got Anastasia. Now, I'm not going to lie. A lot of these kids' movies I have not seen. I did watch a good bit when my son was younger and throughout the years, here and there. Next, we got the Aristocats. And next, we got Beauty and the Beast, the special edition. But that's one thing I will say about all my kids' movies. They're in good condition. I've checked all of them. So, yeah, like this had a thing in it. I pulled that apart and checked it before I bought it. Like, I make sure all the movies are mint. So more than likely, parents bought these for kids, and either they didn't let the kids handle them, or that the kids never used them or never touched them. But it's never a good outcome when you let kids have control of DVDs. Next, you got Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Magical World. If you watch my DVD collection videos, I have live actions of Beauty and the Beast, a couple of them throughout the years that were made. And I think I got Beauty and the Beast too, somewhere else, which I probably showed. Next, we got Joe Camp's Benji 4-movie collection. Now, me growing up as an 80s baby, being born in the early 80s, I love watching Benji. The original Benji classic, For the Love of Benji, Benji Off the Leash, and Benji Very Own Christmas Story. And a lot of these movies, you can imagine, I was just very happy to find. Next, we got Bolt, Walt Disney, Become a Classic. John Travolta does one of the voices. I have seen that one. Next, we got Cadet Kelly, Hilary Duff. Now, I've never seen this movie. When I was younger, I had no daughters, so a lot of these movies, you know, I just had a son. So next, we have Casper. Now, this is definitely a classic. Phil Pearlman, Christina Ricci. Definitely watched this a good bit of times growing up. I like this one. Next, we have the remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. Now, one thing I can say, and I'm pretty sure I don't have, is the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I would love to have. One of these days, I will come across it. If I have it in my collection, you've seen it, let me know. But I don't think I have it. I guess I'd also be able to look it up in CLZ movie app where I keep my movies logged in. Next, we got Dick Van Dyke in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, another classic. Kids nowadays probably never seen this unless their grandparents showed them or something, or their parents like me when they were younger watched it. Of course, I pretty much bought it and threw it in our collection. I remember watching it when I was a kid. Next, we got Coraline. This is a newer movie. I did not get this. I think one of the kids, because we used to take them with us to look at movies, and I would tell them, pick out movies you like, and I would check them to make sure the DVD's all right. So that could have definitely happened. Yeah. Now, I got this for my little boy. Got this out of Walmart, like out of one of the $7 or $5 bin boxes at Walmart. This was the Pikachu collection. Or Pikachu movie or whatever. I know he saw it and wanted it. And that's unopened. Next, we got a unopened copy of The Signs of the Beaver, Tillamook's Gold. This is not the old Swiss Family Robinson. I think this is like a 70 version of Swiss Family Robinson and the Treasure Seekers. Over 7 hours, 2 discs. That is unopened. Now, this is a movie set collection I've had for a long time. I found at Walmart, of course. And man, where to start on this one? So it's 10 movies on this, but it had Cloak and Dagger with Elliot from E.T. You had The Wizard on this with Fred Savage. You had Cop and a Half with Burt Reynolds from back in the day. King Ralph with John Goodman. You had Matinee with John Goodman. Sergeant Bilko with Steve Martin. Ghost Dad with Bill Cosby. Ed, baseball movie. A Simple Wish. And The Borrowers. So you had all these movies on one disc. And I think I found that in a Walmart $5 bin. And best believe I scooped it up. And I love all these movies. So this is probably one of the biggest win sets I ever bought for cheap, personally. But yeah, great movie set. And I've actually came across this plenty of times on eBay. So if you're interested in it, you can find it off eBay for relevantly cheap. Next, we got Finding Nemo. Another kids classic. I've seen this before. Used to watch this with my son when he was younger. Next, we got Flicka 2. This is more or less like a family movie. It's unopened, but I would consider it a kid's movie too. Next, we got Happy Feet. As you see, Brittany Murphy, Nicole Kidman, Hugh Jackman. They all did voices in this one. Happy Feet is definitely, I would say, like it's not new, but it's been around for at least 20 years almost. And it's definitely become a classic for a newer age kids movie. Next, we got an unopened copy of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Volume 1, 20 episodes. And I've talked about this before. If you're not going to have complete series or seasons, and you find something like this, I'll take it. Because at least it's a little bit something of what you like. Next, we have Rick Moranis and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. This is definitely one of my favorite movies, kid movies as a kid. This and Little Monsters. But out of all the Honey, I Shrunk series movies, this is my favorite one. The original Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Next, we got The House with Clock Walls. I remember we watched this on TV, and I ended up finding this. We liked it a lot, and me and my wife, and I ended up finding this in a Walmart bin and ended up buying it for $5. So it's definitely one of those movies I was happy to find. It was kind of crazy because we watched it, then I went to Walmart and I saw it just laying there in a bin not even a week later. Next, we got Ice Age, The Meltdown. Another classic kids movie, at least newer age. Next, we got Walt Disney's And this is an original Disney Films classic. Johnny Tremaine. He answered Freedom's Call. Now, when you watch these movies on like Disney Plus or like the old Davy Crockett's and stuff like that, they'll be like, oh, we don't believe in this and that of this movie, because they try to like make excuses like, y'all made these movies back in the day. Just why? I think I find it funny that you got to put that in front of a movie, and just to kind of like say you're sorry to people that somebody might be offended for watching it. It's silly to me. But yeah, this is an old Disney classic movie, and I ended up buying it. And I'll tell you another old live action Disney classic I'd love to find is The Kidnapped. And it has the oldest son from Swiss Family Robinson in it. I've looked that up. That's actually some money. If you want that on DVD or VHS, you're paying good money. What you got to do is, sad to say, you got to buy it, a burnt copy of it offline on one of those sites where you get it for like 15 bucks. And it looks legit though. But next, you got a 3-movie collection. And I'm not one for doing that. I just hate it the way they mark up prices on stuff, especially if it's out of print. If it's out of print, I don't really blame people for buying black market stuff. Next, you got Jumanji: The Next Level, Dwayne Johnson. Then you got Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, which that's the one I showed you guys earlier. Then I got Robin Williams' Jumanji. And I think we're missing the new Jumanji. So we got all of them, pretty sure, except the newish one. But that's still unopened. This movie's unopened. This is the live action Jungle Book that came out years back. Next, we got Kung Fu Panda. This is definitely a kid's movie I used to enjoy watching, a newer one. Next, we got Kung Fu Panda Holiday. And yeah, so another thing about kids movies, you got Disney, you got what's this one, DreamWorks, you got this one and this one. You got different companies that make these kids movies, like Land Before Time. I know that one, Disney. I forgot who that was, but I don't, some people go as far as splitting up their kids movies into sets like DreamWorks or Disney or this, that, and other. I don't do that. I will tell you what I will do. I will try to always keep them separated and keep them alphabetical, but I will not get that crazy with it. Next, we got Peter O'Toole, Samantha Norton, Peter Dinklage, and John Lynch and Lassie. And this is a live action of Lassie, a newer one, newish. Next, we got the Lego Movie, which I think I got a few of the Lego movies, like the Batman Lego Movie, and our little boy, he likes it. Next, we got Madagascar. This is definitely going down as a new age kids movie classic. Then we got a unopened copy of Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo and Dennis Hopper, and the Super Mario Brothers live action movie, which just came out when I was a kid, or somewhat of a kid. Forgot, I know it's like early 90s, so yeah, I was still a kid. You never seen that? That's the live action one. Pretty cool movie. Next, we got Marley and Me, Owen Wilson, Jennifer Aniston. I consider this, it's a family film, but it says family film of the year. But this is definitely, I would consider a kid's movie. Something you'd watch with the kids, or the kids would watch. Next, we got Mary Poppins, the original Mary Poppins. And this is the 50th anniversary edition. This is one of those films, if your parents didn't show you it, or your grandparents, you probably don't know about it. Next, you got kids' new age classic Megamind, which this is a fun movie. I enjoyed it, watching it. A couple times I've watched it throughout the years. All right. So, bear with me. We got the one big stack. Now we're doing one half of a shelf. So, next we got Peter Pan, The Quest for the Never Book, New Adventure Awaits. This is unopened. I can't tell you where I remember getting this. It could have been from the Dollar Tree, but it's a Peter Pan TV show. So I ended up getting it for the kids. Next, we got Nanny McPhee and Nanny McPhee Returns. I've never seen this movie, and this is unopened, but I'm sure my wife got that one. Next, we got Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Now, this is a movie I was introduced, when this is made by C.S. Lewis. This was a movie I was introduced to. My wife introduced it to me, the series, and I like it a lot. Very cool. And we have the second one of that series. I think something Caspian. And then we don't have the third, so we still need to get the third. Next, we got Open Season. Another pretty cool kids new age movie. Next, we got something from my childhood, The Page Master, one of my wife's, with Macaulay Culkin and Christopher Lloyd. Doc from Back to the Future. That was one of those movies I was happy to find. Next, we got a Thin Case movie. And this has no cover for it, but it's Pan, the movie Pan. Next, We have Planet 51, The Pirates, and Surf's Up. And this is unopened. This is a triple feature. And I'm sure we got this for Surf's Up, but regardless, it's a kid's movie. Next is a Pokemon 4-pack I found at the Goodwill that I picked up for my little boy. Basically 4 Pokemon movies on it. Next, we have The Princess Diaries. I've never seen this movie. I think that was pretty big when I was like a teenager or something. Next, we have The Princess Diaries 2. I'm pretty sure my wife bought these back when we were collecting back in the day. Like, I still, she'll still ask me to buy her movies here and there. Or I'll ask her if she wants it after we watch a movie, if we ain't got it, and she'll say sure. But, for the most part, I do the hunting for movies nowadays, if we get anything. Next, we got The Problem Child. One of my all-time favorite series of kid movies. And this is unopened. Pretty cool. And as I said before, I'll look for a movie to stream it before I open one up. Next, we got Johnny Depp as Rango. I've never seen this movie. This movie's unopened too. Next, we got the kids' classic Ratatouille. I think everybody likes this Disney Pixar movie. And it's a slide case. Yeah, if you've never seen this, definitely fun to watch, even if you're not a kid. Next, we got Shrek 2. It's a DreamWorks film. Puss in Boots. I used to watch the original Shrek with my son. Alright, so speaking of which, got the original Shrek here. Must have been out of order. Another DreamWorks. It's a DreamWorks movie. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy. I think he plays a donkey. Cameron Diaz, John Lithgow. It's the original one. Pretty cool movies. Then we got Shrek the Third. As you can see, these are way out of order. This is a slide case. Biggest comedy of the year. I don't know about all that, but Shreks are kind of funny. Then next, we got Sonic the Hedgehog with James Marsden. And this is unopened. And I remember I bought this for my little boy probably about a year ago or less. And then, I don't know how this got in the collection, but we had a movie musical collection series that we had going on. So this got in the kids movie somehow, but it's okay. We can roll with it. You got The Sound of Music. And this is DVD and Blu-ray. Roger and Hammerstein's The Sound of Music. And I will tell you what, this is probably one of my favorite musicals. I'm sure this is probably plenty of people's favorite musical. It's a classic. Next, we got an unopened copy of Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island, the original movie. And this is a slide case. Hey, Scoobs! Next, we got Shark Tale from the studio that brought you Shrek. I did not know that. This has Will Smith, Robert De Niro, Renee Zellweger, Angelina Jolie, Jack Black, and Martin Scorsese's voices being used in this. Pretty cool. And last but not least for this pile of kids movies, we got Seabiscuit. Tobey Maguire, Jeff Bridges, and Chris Cooper star in this. And this is a family film, but I consider family films, definitely with animals, are definitely considered kid movies too. That's why it's in this list. And this is unopened itself too. But at any rate, guys, thanks for watching. This is the my DVD collection, part 44. If you're new to the channel and you made this far, and if you like the video, like it, definitely sub if you made this far. I appreciate you guys watching. If you've already been here, so we got 2 more movies collection hauls of my collection left. So the next one will be the end of my kid movies and Christmas movies. And then the next one after that will be my Blu-rays. So until you guys see me again, peace out.